So I want to talk to you about the free value strategy. And I'm going to promise you, I'm going to give you a really, really great thing you can do right away to start meeting more prospects from this. So hang on for that. So the free value strategy is something that we found the marketplace rewards very well. What the marketplace doesn't reward right now is acting like a salesperson. Because what's happened is that people have gone into what I call a sales pitch bunker. And you've gone into a sales pitch bunker. So just think about what happens when a salesperson calls you. Like at home while you're having dinner and the phone rings, you probably don't answer it because it's probably a salesperson trying to this would be your landline, right? So the salesperson is calling you and you don't want to talk to them, right? So, and it's really because we've been so overwhelmed now by all these people trying to sell us something, and computers and robots are calling and dialing you all the time. Everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, somebody's trying to sell you something. So we've all gone into a sales pitch bunker, and the marketplace isn't rewarding that kind of behavior. So we really thought about it a lot, and we realized that the key was to provide something up front, like something free, in order to get people to at least hear what you have to say, to get to some kind of start to the relationship. So the free value, and it's like imagine you're selling a box of chocolate, and you could sell a box of chocolate by holding it up and saying, listen, here's some great chocolate in this box. It's really delicious. It's really high quality chocolate, but that could be a lot of work, and maybe people don't want to hear that story. But if you just gave them a free piece of chocolate, then they would probably say, wow, that's great. I'll take it. And they'll taste it, and then they'll go, wow, that was fantastic. Give me the whole box. Now, not everybody's going to buy the whole box, and you probably give away a lot of chocolate where you don't sell a box, but a lot of those people will buy the box, and you're going to end up having a lot more people at least trying your chocolate, right? So that's the analogy that seems to work for this. So what are you going to do to provide free value to just attract prospects? What can you do? So there's a number of things, and as I promised you, one of them is a really good sort of killer thing you can do right away. And really the key is that there's something you're going to offer people that there's no strings attached, by the way. It's not like a discount or 10% off or something. That's not free value. That might be a perfectly valid thing to do otherwise, but this is not that. So it's something you're going to offer them. I also like to think of it as a nugget, like this free value nugget you're going to give them, and you're willing to give it to them with no strings attached. What would that be? So one of the things you can do, of course, is you could give them all kinds of knowledge. So you could have a newsletter that goes out. You could have events. You could have webinars, seminars. You could just entertain them. You could provide entertainment. Another thing is that we really recommend is that you have some kind of starter session, like a first stage of what you're doing that's free, and you're willing to provide that to anyone that's interested. Now you might have actually a little qualifying step before that free starter session, but generally speaking, you're pretty open to providing that to anyone that would be willing to spend the time to do it. Like in my case, I offer a free big idea starter session, a big idea conversation. And so when I give my speeches and when I meet people and I'm online, all of the time I'm saying, listen, if you want, you can do this free big idea session with me. And some of you may have already done that one. So that works really well. So it attracts a lot of people. I say, sure, I would like that. Now, not everybody becomes a member of my program, but actually I meet and attract a lot more prospects with that strategy, and way more than I would do if I was trying to sell them something. So we want to stop selling. We want to start providing free value. So now the killer thing that you can do, and I've got a lot of people doing this now, is that you want to create an email report that goes out to all of your subscribers. So anyone that signs up for this free value package is going to be called a subscriber. We're going to call them that. And so when they sign up, you'd say, well, every month or every 2 weeks or every 3 months, whatever you want, you're going to send them an email that's a report, and it's really simple what you're going to do. So it's not going to be a big job, because that's probably not something you want. So it's just going to be, you're going to send out 3 links to something of interest on the internet, like a video, a article, it's not even just something on Facebook or something like that, that you found of interest and related somehow to your big idea. So you just send this out with those links, a little comment, maybe 1 or 2 sentences about it, but it's just the link. And we found that that's actually what people respond to. They like that. It's not too much for them to take in, but they appreciate that you took the time to select those links and send it to them. And it just keeps them, it keeps you in their mind, right? So that's actually a killer thing. It sounds really simple, and that's the key. It's really simple. It doesn't take up a lot of time. So at the very least, that can be your free value. Okay. So so we got this free value strategy. You got to think about this for a little while. And so, I was giving a talk today, by the way, about this, and somebody said, "Well, when a lot of people, take advantage of you and come by and eat the chocolate, and then you don't make a sale." And I said, "Yeah, they will, but they might do that to you anyway. And actually, you could spend a lot of time with somebody that never buys anything, so that could happen anyway. But the idea of the free sample like this is that it'll attract more people. Some of them will take advantage of you, but a lot more people will actually eventually become a client or a customer or a member because you did that. So we see this as a much better way to go. And it's actually a lot more fun, a lot less stressful. Very few people actually these days like to be doing sales. They find it uncomfortable, and it's actually quite depressing, because most people are in their bunker and they don't want to talk to you. So you start to lose confidence around that. But if you go out in the world and offer free value, that's a whole other thing. So your homework here is to figure out what is the free value package that you're going to offer people. And I call it a package because it could be more than one thing. It could be the email report. It could also be, a school or events or something that you could do that they could come to, and also could be this free starter session of some kind. So they could actually they sign up for this, they get those 3 things. Okay, so that's the free value strategy. See what you can do with that.